What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys all enjoyed the Bali video that we just posted. Give that a like, comment on it if you loved it, and let us know. So go check that out. Hopefully you love it. But right now, I'm by myself in Ukraine. We've gotten into contact with a tour group here that does tours to Chernobyl. I'm super pumped to go to that. Tomorrow, maybe give you a little hotel tour here. Let's get after it. So if you watched any of our Bali videos, you'll know that we like to do the MTV Cribs style video where we show you the place that we're staying and give you a little tour. So here it is. This is where the magic happens. This is also where everything else happened because it's it. And I think a little bit too much magic happened right there. I don't know what that is. This place was like 40 bucks a night. Pretty affordable so I was pretty excited to not be staying in a hostel. I don't know if any of you have ever stayed in a hostel. Let us know below if you stayed in a hostel. Let us know how bad it sucks. Because it does suck. We've done it before. Everyone at Livermore's done it. But overall, like, I'll survive in here for 3 days, so I'm not too worried about it. The air conditioner could be a little better. I have it set as low as it'll go. It's still really hot in here. And I've got a view too. Hello. Hello.
Then you can just cross the line and take your seat.
Okay. I'm on my way to Chernobyl right now with this company here. See, Chernobyl welcome. They're taking me to Chernobyl today. We're gonna explore and gets off the bus and get some drinks and some snacks and whatever you need because it's like a 2-hour journey from Kiev to Chernobyl. But this is the whip we're taking. Kind of cramped inside, but it's not too bad. There's like 10 of us in there. And it has Wi-Fi and air conditioning and English-speaking guide. And he's been super cool so far. And there's Wi-Fi. So overall, it's pretty good so far. But let's go inside and explore this gas station. Maybe grab a water or something. Also, there was this guy that showed up on the tour and he didn't have long sleeves, and they specifically said in the emails to wear long sleeves. So they made him go in a store and buy some long sleeves. So I don't know, that must be pretty important. Like another tour group pulled in here. I don't care about these chumps. Taking Chernobyl welcome today. It's the move. That is the move. They're plain old white bus. I'm gonna break down. Check out the dope Chernobyl welcome van. These chumps probably don't even have leather seats. We're loading back into the bus.
Like hour or hour and a half road to Chernobyl, to the first border of the 30-kilometer zone. Now for you to watch the film, documentary film with interviews, with some sort of like useful information. Well, you can watch it or you just can fall asleep. I'll tell you anyway everything, so just be my guest.
Hello guys, well here we are. It's the entrance to the 30-kilometer zone.
This is where you stop and they check you have this permit to go into the exclusion zone. And there's a couple of buses in front of us, so we're stopped waiting. I just signed the medical waiver. This is the dosimeter that we're going to be using to measure the radiation that we get today. Turn this baby on here in a second.
At the yellow one. Look at the yellow ones, yeah. Oh, I see 40, 0.40, right? If you heard that noise from your counters, it means nothing, but you're all going to die pretty soon, so yeah, it was nice to meet you. Just kidding, yeah. It's a part of the red forest that the most contaminated. Love with the long sleeves, please.
So existed only for 16 years, unfortunately. The average age of the citizens was 26 years old. So the young, blooming city. The amount of the citizens was 49,500 people. 15,000 of them were children.
Our first stop is the welcome sign into Pripyat. Now we're going to a hot spot.
As far as possible.
Said we can't stay there very long. But just like right over there it was saying 7. Now right here it says 0.52. Just that little difference. It was right there. And here's the bus. Such a big difference. This is the hospital in Pripyat, where all the firemen went after the explosion.
Stalkers, they're often going inside the basement, right? Just to pick up some part of clothes. So this one is something more just like an attraction for tourists.
Pripyat school. So we're doing like a 3-hour walking tour around Pripyat, and this is the school from 1986. And this is what it looks like around with all the trees. We're squad out here, mobbing around Pripyat. Apparently there's some propaganda here. Soviet Union propaganda in there. This is the school.
That was a school garden used for practice lesson biology, to grow some plants, to make some experiments and the other things.
We're going inside of a building up here, but he said we're not supposed to go inside of it, so he told us to be very quiet.
We're not talking inside the buildings, alright? That kind of ants come from one kind of ants called the blacksmiths, right? With the red legs and the red heads. This one is literally mutated. You can see the ants only in that city. Just take a look at the ordinary ant, right? And this one. Yeah, there was a difference. So yeah, they're mutated. Yeah. Ну naprawdę, так. Бо ти ще ж мрówki jeszcze kowal nazywa, nie? No normalna mrówka i na ta mrówka. One of the most expensive places in the city actually.
This is a coffee shop in Pripyat. He said it was one of the most expensive places.
It was expensive first of all because of its location, and the second one because of the decoration, the stained glass inside. Can I wait to here? Right? One head, 4 legs, just like not even talking, boring. Well, that's where I stayed near the city council. For the accident, it was a city council, the major office, the main officials' offices, the main official building in the city, right? Before the accident. After, they put the radiation danger mark right over there. Just take a look how it was before with the propaganda slogan. After the incident, the government put the radiation danger mark and made it a complex of solving radiation problem and studying radiation influence. So for the militarists, for the liquidators, for scientists, and etc. Right? The huddle, you remember from the series when the Professor Legasov came to the Pripyat city and stayed in a huddle, right? And under the roof of the huddle was a restaurant. That was the first supermarket at the Ukrainian part of the Soviet Union, and the main Soviet communistic idea was we are equal. There is no poor people, there is no rich people, so that's why we have market here. Yeah.
This is the famous amusement park. It's actually in Pripyat, but apparently it never opened. Check this out, guys. It's the old bumper cars from the Call of Duty. You guys, drop a line in the comments if you recognize this place from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This is absolutely nuts for me because I loved that game. Look at that. Let's go, boys. Gee, this thing's tight. Here it is, we made it. The new sarcophagus.
Who paid for the France?
50-50 France and Ukraine, now it's supported with all the European Union. We got the money from the European Union, so pretty good. It was made with the aluminium, with the steel, with the concrete, with the lead, the mixed materials, covered with a special sun reflecting cover, just to keep the temperature inside as low as possible, because the level of radiation depends on temperature, I suppose, at the backyard. So I'll show you the Prometheus statue that I told you about, what in Pripyat, the black dude with the fire. We'll see. So remember from the serial, there were the 3 divers, right?
Yes.
One of them.
dived into.
One of them, yes. The other two are living still in Kiev. The next one, remember from the first episode, there was the still name of one of the guys, the Hodemchuk. Special about this one, his body never been found, so he's still under the bricks of the reactor inside the sarcophagus. Right, so ladies to the left, men to the right, because you know men are always right? Kidding. Standing both legs here, resting both hands here, and waiting for the second light, clean. Nice one. Proud of you.
Thank you.
We're eating lunch at the Chernobyl power plant.
Чья группа сколько? Макароны, картошка. С чем?
This is some kind of like salad. From apple farm. Some soup. This salad's not bad. Radiation filled though. Let's go. So apparently this is typical Ukrainian food. Just soup, grilled chicken, and potatoes. Whatever.
That was a building of 5th and 6th. The building process stopped at 85%, unfortunately. Water from the lakes flowed to the cooling tower. There is a tube wiring system around the cooling tower, making the cold water inside, and cold water from the cooling tower by a cooling channel flows to the reactors to cool them down. Also plan to build 12 reactors that can make the nuclear power plant in Chernobyl the largest in the world, and the 12 cooling towers for each for one reactor. Both sides of the road you can see a lot of interesting trees. Well, this is the classroom of so-called proud of productivity of Soviet Union. So the Dugerator will plan like over the horizon early warning system. Over the horizon. Dugerator was a receiver of information. The launcher of the signal was an antenna located in 2 kilometers away in that distance. Radius of the antenna is 500 meters, so yeah, it's huge. Antenna and the Duga. Here we have our planet Earth. Around the Earth we have what? Ionosphere. So the antenna launch it once per 7 minutes. A powerful, strong, and incredibly unique signal. Upstairs they can bounce from ionosphere back to the Earth, back for 15,000 kilometers in the distance of United States. Dugerator translated the frequencies that can gather information from the signal. The main task was just only to track the United States missiles. Once they get the hard shell of the missile, the first point, antenna launch it immediately the second signal just to get the second point. That's why they studied the rockets. The speed, the weight, the etc. and that information about 2 points. Scientists and the militaries can calculate the corner, probably target of the rocket, type of the rocket, and etc. Brilliant system. Since the first point, the militaries had only 25 minutes to decide what to do. If the target is like a common house, let it be. But if there is a Dugerator or some sort of special place like the city council or the government like building for the officials, usually the military decided to strike the enemy rocket by their own in the air to destroy it. Like the price of the Dugerator, that one was the 7 billion of rubles. In the Soviet Union during the Cold War time, the ruble were equal 1 to $1. Almost 1 is 95 or whatever. So $7 billion of dollars. For example, the price of the nuclear power plant, including the 5th and 6th reactors building, was 3.5. The system was brilliant, the theory was incredible, but my favorite part in that story, the Dugerator never worked. Had a lot of mistakes in calculating the frequencies, because you know the Soviet Union, faster, cheaper, whatever, let's do this, Leroy Jenkins. They decided to do as fast as possible, as cheap as possible, and they wanted the results. But the scientists had a lot of mistakes in calculation, and the Dugerator with the frequencies started to translate the signal like this one. So using the radio, you're watching the TV, in airplanes, in the ships, everything that use the frequency, the people started to hear that picking noise. That's why United States called the Dugerator the Russian woodpecker.
So now we're stopping at the monument for the people that helped stop the Chernobyl disaster. It was like that.
164 abandoned villages and cities.
Each one of these represents a city or a village that was abandoned after the Chernobyl accident, and he said there's 164 of them. In this little shop, you can buy beers for $1. This is the road that you drive on to Chernobyl. And that's the Chernobyl sign. Welcome to Chernobyl. Back on the bus, boys. Let's get it. So after like a 12-hour day, the Chernobyl tour is over. That was crazy. Hope you all enjoy all the footage. I'm definitely ready to lay down. It was a lot of walking, a lot of stopping. I hope you all enjoyed the edit. We've got a lot of stuff planned in the future, and those will be coming soon. So if you liked it, drop a comment, like, subscribe, and let us know. And we'll see you in the next one.